Now it has been quite a few times since the Volkswagen Taigun came into the Indian market, and definitely it has done wonders for the Volkswagen brand. However, the rivals, they are constantly upgrading. This right here is the 1.0 TSI manual transmission, which means this car costs near about rupees 16 lakhs ex-showroom. Does it offer to you the exact amount of features, exact amount of performance that you actually need in your day-to-day driving conditions? We will find out in this video, because in this video I'll be sharing the top 5 highlights, positives of this car and top 3 negatives. Namaskar, my name is Taigun and you're watching 91 Wheels. The first thing that I loved about the Volkswagen Taigun is its timeless design. Yes, Volkswagen is known to make timeless designs, like you have seen the Vento, you have seen the Polos, and there are die-hard fans of their designs. This design right here is not going to fade away like some of its rivals who tend to update their cars very frequently in a year or two. This design, even after the facelift comes, this design will remain timeless for sure. There are clean shoulder lines, clean bonnet lines, and the plain Jane design doesn't feel boring at all. Typical Volkswagen. And speaking of the positives, what if I don't count the build quality of it? No, it can't just fade away from someone's eyes. This car has been built like a typical Volkswagen. Yes, you do feel a lot of weight in the doors, and not just the doors, the fenders, the bonnet, and even the boot does assure you that you are soon going to enter in a very safe car. And also, I need not to remind you that this car has already scored GNCAP 5-star rating, which means that some of its rivals, they are going to bite the dust even after their latest updates. Now, you can't always have the sun shining, right? There are always bad weathers incoming in your life, and similarly there are negative points in every product. The first negative that I think, this car offers you less space than its rivals. It's less wider inside, and also you do get a compact feel. Although this belongs to the mid-size SUV segment, I think the rivals, the Korean rivals specifically, they offer you more space. Especially at the front, you will feel the space is evident on its rivals. Apart from the less width and less overall space on the interiors, there is one more thing. The plastic quality on the Volkswagen now, with the MQB 2.0 platform, which is also seen on the Virtus, the heavy localization is evident. The plastic is not as tough as you used to feel on the older gen VWs like the Polo or the Vento. So if you are a VW fanatic, you are definitely going to miss the strong build quality of the interiors, that tacky feel that you used to get on the older gen VWs. The rest of the 3 positives that I love about the Taigun are all related to the driver, all related behind the steering wheel experience. The first thing first, it gets a very tiny 1.0 liter, to be precise, it's a 999cc 3-cylinder turbocharged engine. Now this engine is not new, this has been globally recognized. It produces a very healthy 114 bhp of peak power and 178 Newton meters of peak torque. This is mated to a 6-speed manual transmission, which we are driving. You also have the torque converter 6-speed 80 if you want to opt for it. But about this engine, it's superb. There is some amount of turbo lag until 1500-1600 RPM. Once you cross that, the car comes alive. If you keep it on the boil, I think with 4 people, luggage, you are driving on any terrain, you will not feel any power lag. In fact, if you are planning to buy this and go to higher Himalayan region like the Ladakh with your friends and family, this engine will definitely put a smile on your face, and I am not lying about it. If you want to see this power, go to your nearest VW showroom and test drive the vehicle. You will get to know what I am speaking of. Post 2000 RPM, this engine just translates into something else. While its rivals, they do offer you bigger engines, 4-cylinder units, and maybe they do offer you more power on the paper, but on the road, this engine is explosive in terms of performance. And if you are a CDA driver, you want to drive it sedately, it delivers you very good fuel economy. VW claims this engine can give you just shy of 20 kmpl if you drive it sedately, and I can assure you the taller sixth gear will definitely reward you if you drive it with a lighter foot on the highways. And the fourth thing which I love about it is its driving dynamics. Despite of being a boxy design, it remains so stable around the corners. You can throw it around at any speeds you want. The stability of the car proves every single point for being a typical enthusiast compact SUV. This is not compact, by the way, this is a mid-size SUV, but still you will not feel its bigger size behind the steering wheel because it offers you a very direct and precise steering feedback. If you're driving in city, the speed limits are less and the bumper-to-bumper traffic does hinder you. The light steering feedback will offer you great maneuverability, but once you go post 40 or 50 kmph, it weighs up very nicely, provides you very direct feedback, and if you are someone who loves to see the apex on the corners, this is going to reward you a lot. Now when you have such a brilliant engine, a very short throw gearbox, a light clutch, a fun to drive car, you need stronger brakes, right? And this is almost evident in every of VW's product. Taigun right here, it doesn't come with 4 disc brakes if you are opting for this variant, but with only 2 disc brakes, the braking is spot on. If you are going to drive it on the hills, on the mountains or the ghats, even after full day of driving, there won't be any brake fade. You will not get any type of spongy feeling through the brake pedal, and I think this has been very well calibrated by the VW engineers. They do know how to make a brilliant driver's car, but then again there are some negatives. And last but not the least, the Taigun which we are driving is the manual top-end variant, and it is pricey. Yes, the rivals, they do offer you different powertrain options at the similar price rate. This car right here costs near about rupees 16 lakhs ex-showroom. In this price range, you can also opt for a diesel if you want that. Kia Seltos or the Hyundai Creta, they offer you that. And if you want an all-wheel drive option, you do have the Maruti Grand Vitara and the Toyota Hyryder, of course. This means that the Taigun right here is left with only 2 powertrain options. Both of them are petrol, no diesel, no strong hybrid, and not even an all-wheel drive option. So what is our verdict on the Volkswagen Taigun 1.0 TSI? Well, this car right here is made only for the people who love sturdy build quality, who loves the combination of the VW brand and the driving enthusiasm. The Taigun right here will satisfy most of your needs, and it will definitely keep you safe on the roads out there. Do tell us in the comments what you think about the Taigun, and do you feel that there are other better options in the market rather than opting for the Taigun right here? I'll meet you very soon with another such detailed drive review. Until then, please keep watching 91 Wheels, always drive safe and buckle up.